What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Lick of the Week. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to spice up your guitar playing. Alright, so if you couldn't already tell by the title of the video or the little piece that I just played for you, I'm going to be showing you how to get a Spanish guitar feel and add it to your playing. So what I'm going to show you is fairly simple. You don't need crazy music theory to understand it. You are going to need the basic knowledge of a major scale, but that's about it. And so the major scale shape that I'm going to be showing you right now, we're going to be playing a C major scale, and we're going to be playing it like this. Middle on the 3rd fret of the A string to the 5th, pointer on the 2nd fret of the D string to the 3rd, to the 5th, and then your pointer on the 2nd fret of the G string to the 4th, to the 5th. So if I were to just play a C major scale on its own, it doesn't sound anything special. But if I play an open E underneath it, that's where the sound comes from. Basically, to break it down into something that you're probably not going to understand yet because I have not talked about them yet, basically what we're doing is we are playing the 3rd mode of the E major scale, which would be C Phrygian. And I've mentioned a little bit of something about Phrygian before when I did, I think, the first episode of this series, which was like Phrygian power chord riffs or something like that. So basically, to kind of cap it up, in a major scale, there's are 7 different modes, which are basically scales within the scale that I can talk about at a later date, but you don't need to understand all of that to understand what I'm doing here. So basically all you're going to have to do is you're going to play that C major scale and drone an E behind it. So either play an open E on your guitar or have a bass or some kind of backing track going in the background, and you'll definitely get that spice. So to note, the things that you're going to want to focus on are the 2nd fret of your D string and the 3rd fret of your D string. Because those are what give it the sound. You can throw in the 5th fret in there a little bit too, and that'll help add the flavor, but you always want to resolve back on that E on the 2nd fret of your D string. One thing I like to do is I like to do this little hammer-on pull-off riff where I'm playing the 2nd fret on the D string, and I hammer on and pull off from the 2nd to the 3rd, back to the 2nd. And then I take my pinky all the way over on the 5th fret of the A string and back again. And that's just like a little lick that I like to play over that E. Second one would be kind of like a Tenacious D inspired little lick here. In Master Exploder, they've got a weird thing where they're just playing like a legato in the main riff for the metal. But I like to use that as a little riff too. So basically, all I'm doing is I'm doing that hammer-on pull-off that we did on that first one I showed you, but I'm also pulling off to an open D and back to a hammer-on to the 2nd fret on the D. No picking. So definitely take this little trick into consideration. You basically just play an E or an E major and improvise over a C major scale, but always try to resolve on that E within the C major scale, and you'll have a little improv thing going on that sounds like Spanish guitar. So welcome back to the series. I know I didn't have one out last week. I explained that in the Sinister cast for last week, which if you haven't watched it, go check it out over here. But I'm back, so expect videos as normal, and it's going to be all good. And like always, like I mentioned in every lesson, practice all of this with a metronome. Everything with a metronome. Everything. Capiche? Anyway, thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you in the next video.